Bonjour la classe et bienvenue à leçon 19. Leçon 19. So we are at the end of week 4. We're going to wrap up with a couple of one activity where we'll all do together, so you get a lot of input in French, and then the rest of the class time you are going to work independently on something that you need to do. So because it's Friday, we're going to start with just something fun. This is actually something from a former student. I've run out of jokes from my current students, which is okay, but I have some stuff from former students. So this is not really a joke, but it's just like a play on words. You only make sense if you read the number in French. So if you look at the number pour aujourd'hui, this was the number that you learned yesterday on Thursday, because this was Thursday's date. And so if you remember, this is how it's spelled. It is the numéro 17. 17. So if you read that out, the English and the French, it's franglais, French-English, sweet, sweet deception. Voila, sweet, sweet deception. Okay, so let's move on. If you haven't already, you need to pull up the Google form, have that running alongside this video, and do all your little check-ins at the beginning. So I know that you're with me, and then I will move on, and you will need maybe you will need Duolingo depending on what you need to do today. So we'll look at that after we've done the Google form. Okay, actually we're just gonna work here at beginner level. This lesson is for you French ones. So we are going to continue describing the weekend. I'm going to be talking about myself, and so you need to understand and respond to questions that you hear in French, and you'll be able to just answer multiple choice questions in French to describe the weekend, okay, the upcoming weekend. Okay, so let's get stuck into today. We're just doing class discussion, no reading. It's a shorter input lesson today. You are going to complete keywords, les mots-clés that you hear in English, and you are not doing this because this is advanced, but there is a question which is for beginner levels. It's the same question. Qu'est-ce que Madame Hunter va faire ce weekend? But instead of writing a summary in French, you're going to write a summary in English, okay? So still just processing the information in French and then responding in English to demonstrate to me what you understand, okay? So the more detailed that you are, the more that I know what you understand. If you just write a couple of things, and I think you only understand a couple of things. And if that's true, then that's okay. But if you understand more, then you need to tell me more so I know everything that you understand, okay? So don't skimp out, don't rush through. I'm going to switch into French now and parler de moi. So I'm going to speak about myself because this is a pre-recorded video. When you're in class and when we're on Zoom, I get to speak directly to you and you get to input with me. Okay, so classe, bonjour, et comment tu te sens aujourd'hui? Moi, je me sens très contente parce que c'est vendredi. Alors, je me sens this word is très contente. C'est moi. Très contente. Alors, classe, comment tu te sens? Toi aussi, tu es très contente ou tu es tu es assez contente? Ou aujourd'hui, tu es juste bien? Alors, dis-moi, tell me, dis-moi. Ok, on continue avec la météo. Alors, classe, je pense qu'aujourd'hui, il est nuageux et il fait soleil un peu. Je pense qu'il est nuageux et il fait soleil et il fait frais, c'est sûr, il fait frais. Je pense qu'un maximum de 70 plus degrés. Alors, ce n'est pas très chaud et il ne fait pas très froid. Il fait frais. Et je pense que classe, il fait beau. Il ne fait pas mauvais. Il ne fait pas mauvais. Il fait beau. À mon avis. OK, on continue avec le calendrier. Et aujourd'hui, nous allons, Madame Hunter, je vais parler du week-end. Parce que, classe, regarde, c'est quel jour aujourd'hui? Ce n'est pas lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, c'est vendredi. Oui, c'est vendredi. Excellent. Oh, c'est un E. Voilà, vendredi. Et hier, c'était le 17. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 18. 18. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 18. Vendredi, le 18. Alors, 18, c'est 10. 10. Oh. 8. 8. Alors, 18, 18. Voilà. Aujourd'hui, c'est vendredi et c'est le 18 septembre 2020. Et classe, j'aime vendredi. J'aime vendredi. C'est mon jour préféré. C'est mon jour préféré des jours de la semaine. La semaine. La semaine, c'est lundi à vendredi. Lundi à vendredi. C'est la semaine. Et vendredi, c'est mon jour préféré. C'est mon jour préféré de la semaine. J'aime vendredi. Alors, ça, c'est la semaine. Et je vais effacer quelque chose. Et, oh, pardon. Et demain, c'est le week-end. C'est le week-end. Samedi et, pardon, et dimanche, c'est le week-end. 19, 20. Le 10, 9 et le 20. 20, 20. Alors, c'est le week-end. Et classe, j'adore le week-end. Oui, j'adore le week-end. Et toi, classe, tu adores le week-end? Qu'est-ce que tu préfères? La semaine ou le week-end? Le week-end, oui. Alors, ce week-end, je vais regarder la télévision. Je vais... qu'est-ce que je vais faire? Je vais regarder la télévision. Oh, classe, vendredi soir, je vais aller après nos sites, après le lycée, après l'école, après nos sites. Je vais aller à une fête. Je vais aller à une fête. Une fête. Oui, c'est une fête dans un parc. C'est une fête pour célébrer un mariage. Oh, je vais changer. pour célébrer un mariage. C'est une fête de mariage. Une fête de mariage. Alors, oui, vendredi, je vais aller à une fête pour célébrer un mariage. Et samedi, je vais regarder la télévision avec John, avec mon mari. Dimanche, je vais aller à l'église, comme normal. Ou samedi, après l'église, l'église, c'est le matin. Après, je vais aller au lac. Je vais aller au lac avec des amis. Je vais aller au lac avec les amis, la famille et les amis. Alors, ça, c'est mon week-end. Je vais, oh, attends. C'est mon week-end. Vendredi, il y a une fête. Samedi, regarder la télévision. Dimanche, l'église, aller à l'église et aller au lac. OK? Ça, c'est mon week-end. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire, classe? Est-ce que tu vas à une fête? Est-ce que tu vas regarder la télévision? Est-ce que tu vas aller à l'église? Est-ce que tu vas au lac? OK? Dis-moi. OK, class. So, la classe discussion est finie. Hopefully you've been taking keywords. If you haven't, just pause the video and keep going. So your keywords at this point are en anglais, since the whole presentation was in French, bar 1 or 2 words. So new words, including just key things that you picked up on today. And then also you have, I think, GOI B, so look for the big B, where you're going to do a summary of what you understand in English. So these are just words. These here are sentences. Okay? So as much detail as you can in what you understood. Okay, just spend a few minutes on that and then come back to the video. What is going on? Okay, voila. So once you're done with that, actually, you'll see that you've come to the end of the Google form. There's a few other things that you can answer about yourself. So once you're done, press submit. And that's like part of the lesson today. That's like half of the lesson. The other half, I want to give you time to, well, maybe that was less than half, like a third of the lesson, 20 minutes. The rest of the time, I want to make sure that there's 2 things that you could be doing. The first thing is using this time to finish your read and draw if you need to, or making sure that you're submitting, because today is the last day. You have to have it submitted by the end of class today by 4:10. So finish what you need to do, spend the rest of class time doing that if you need to, and make sure it's submitted. Okay? If you've already done that, then wonderful, because you should have done it on Wednesday. So if you're already done with that, then you can kick back and relax, and what you need to be doing is just reviewing work that we've been studying over the past few weeks. Next week, when we are going to come into our summative assessments, and they look completely different to anything that you've been used to. They are done in a form of a test, but not a traditional test. Okay, the only thing that I'm assessing you on right now is how much you understand. So just like you did then when you listened to me talk about the weekend and then you write what you understand, you're going to be doing the same thing, but this time I'm going to be assessing you as a summative. So wrapping up everything that we've been doing, and I'll pick something that we've been doing over the past few weeks, just at your level, and I'm going to ask you to, in listening, in reading, and you're going to be writing for the first time by yourself in French, what you understand in a comprehensible way. And I'm not expecting perfection. I'm just expecting that you trying your best and you're showing me what you do understand. Okay, so for the rest of class time, you're just going to take that time to review work that we've been studying. So you can do this in a couple of ways. You can be reading, especially if you've missed some things, and it's really going to benefit you to just go back and maybe watch a video or two, or go back over the shared class writing, which you have access to on the Google Slides. You can read through some of those things. If you need a little bit more structure than that, then I want you to join the duolingo.com. And then this is our classroom code. So you have to join the classroom. If I look really quickly, let me just look real quickly at who is on. So this is our classroom. And as you can see, there's only 11 students, and I'm one of them. So 10 students out of whatever we are, 60. That are in, and that's not to say that you're not doing Duolingo, it's just that I can't see your progress and I can't give you assignments, and I've already put in assignments for today that you can be completing over the next few weeks, so that it's specific to what we're learning, and some of it's not very specific. So if you can see your name on the list right here, then you know you're good. You can keep going with those things. Most of these actually are from my 4th period, group 1. Awesome. But yeah, so I encourage you that if to get your kind of grade and know that I can see what you're doing and I get the notifications the student's been working on this, then you absolutely have to be in a classroom. So take this time to go onto this website, join.duolingo.com, type in this code when it asks you for a classroom code, and just wait, just be patient. You might need to, after you've done it, refresh it, but you will see access to a classroom. Okay, you might need to do it a couple times. Sometimes we have like issues with Duolingo, but once you're in, you're in. Okay, so that would be the best way. That's what I'm going to be looking at today. You need to show evidence of what you're working on today. So this is the best way of showing evidence. Okay, so that's it for today. You are going to continue for the rest of your class period to make sure you've submitted this, read and draw, and then join the Duolingo classroom. Okay, what you also could be doing is reviewing work. Now, this isn't studying up for a test or anything like that. You don't need to do that. You already have everything that you need to be able to pass the test if I gave it you right now. The assessment, it's a portfolio. You'll be able to do it tomorrow, but except it's Saturday. But it is helpful sometimes, especially if you've missed something to review. So you can also be doing that. Okay, awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to reading all about what you are going to be doing this weekend. Au revoir.